Hey gang, this is Mystic Virgo 4444. Happy Independence Day if you all celebrate it. I hope you all are getting some rest and get ready to go back to work tomorrow. I don't have a 4-day weekend because I have to work, but for the most part, I hope you all had a good day. I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. I don't exactly know what's going to come out in the reading. I'm just going to shuffle the cards and see what message comes out for you all. So if there's something that you need to know, any kind of questions that you have, put it out there in the universe while I'm doing this reading, and hopefully your questions will be answered. I would love to thank you all for subscribing to my channel, for leaving me the beautiful messages, and for leaving me questions that you wanted to know. How did I get on this journey? I really, I think I've answered the majority of you back. I thank you all so very, very much for doing that, for inviting me into your auras and into your energy and everything. And I'm feeling all of these different emotions for you all, love, pain, and everything. I'm feeling all of that, and I thank you all so very, very much for joining. And I hope you all find what you're looking for here tonight in this reading. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do some shuffling and see what the universe has for us tonight. Okay, I've been on my journey now for about a year. This is I haven't been reading tarot cards for strangers only about a few weeks. I've been reading it for about a year for my best friends and a couple of other people, but never anybody like this. So thank you all so very much for liking and subscribing to my channel. And please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I really appreciate that, and for passing this information on also to maybe others who may be interested in here. Okay, what message does the universe have for everyone tonight? So if there's something that you all need to know, maybe ask yourself or hold that in your mind and see if this question resonates with you. And I'm assuming so, because even though I'm doing this message before you all see it, I'm getting chills. So maybe there's some messages that someone needs to hear. And believe it or not, this is my fourth time tonight starting doing this message. The first one I didn't feel comfortable with. It wasn't clicking. The second one, my phone rang and interrupted. That was my mother, so I had to answer that even though the phone was on silent. The third time I tried to do this, y'all, I was going on for 15 or 20 minutes doing my reading and everything. Come to find out, I didn't hit the record button. So I made absolutely sure this time that the record button was doing what it needs to do. So maybe the message was for me not to use my regular Rider-Waite tape, because I used this the first 3 times, the Rider-Waite. And I said, well, Mom, maybe I shouldn't use this deck. So I put this deck down, and then I started with this deck here, the Energy Oracle deck, and then I got my Kipper deck, and a couple of others. But for whatever reason, I guess Spirit didn't want me to use the Rider-Waite tonight. So maybe there's a specific situation or something that you really, really need to know that wouldn't involve me using that Rider-Waite. Okay. So I have a card that flipped out here is the Victory card. Okay, I have the Victory card. Maybe there's some kind of victory that's coming your way, or maybe you want victory in something. What does the universe want you to know? Answer your questions. What answers? What questions? Some kind of contract. There's going to be a victory in some kind of contract that's coming through for you. Maybe a court case, a court battle. Ooh, man holding a heart. Maybe somebody wants a divorce. Maybe somebody petitioned for a divorce. Well, it looks like your divorce is going to come through. Whether the guy looks like the man doesn't want a divorce. Probably the woman does, because there's victory here. You want a divorce with somebody. You went to court. You got the papers drawn up, and it's going to be a victory. He's probably going to sign the papers, even though he's wearing his heart on his sleeve, telling you he's sorry. He's going to sign the papers because he loves you enough to let you go. Okay? I love you enough to let you go. I'll sign. I'll sign. Okay. I'll sign. So I got a little emotional there and some chills. So he's going to sign the papers, ladies. If that's something that you're asking, if that victory is coming, he will sign those divorce papers, okay? Maybe that was a question for somebody individually. Ask yourself those questions while I'm shuffling, and maybe your answer will come through, okay? It's like a personal reading with everybody else around, and only you know the answer to your question. This is deja vu. I feel like I've done this before. Maybe I had a dream about this. But yeah, ask your questions. What questions need to be answered for the game? What questions need to be answered for the gang. I have here the fifth chakra. Maybe somebody needs to say something. Okay. I have the world card here. And I have the third chakra. This is the third chakra by Samuel Archangel. I can't even talk, y'all. Archangel Samuel, and there's some kind of communication block going on with somebody. Okay. Um, Maybe you're looking back and you want to say something to somebody who meant the world to you, and maybe you're walking away. You decided to walk away from this person, and you love this person, or you care for this person, but you feel the need to walk away. Okay. This is the goddess of the moon. Um, Maybe one of you had some kind of epiphany about the relationship. Maybe this all ties in. Maybe both of you know that the relationship wasn't going to work out in the first place, so you had to find a way to end it, even though you meant the world to each other. You just you didn't talk to each other the right way. Maybe somebody you don't talk, maybe you used maybe you called this person out their name, or maybe you all just didn't communicate. You didn't know how to communicate because it got so bad between you all. Nobody wanted to sit down and talk about anything. You know, somebody is probably also having problems with their ulcer or um, digestive issues or something. Maybe you need to go get endoscopy. Is that how you say endoscopy? Maybe you need to go get ultrasound to check your stomach area to make sure everything's okay down there. It's definitely something dealing with your digestive tract. Something about your digestive tract needs to be checked out. Okay, and both of you need to know that your value, your door to value, and that's why if you're a female, you decided to leave this relationship because you know that this person wasn't treating you right, and that's why you decided to ultimately leave the relationship. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you're getting treated wrong, you don't need to be with people who don't treat you right. So you did the right thing. If you're thinking that you did wrong or you feel guilty about ending the relationship and filing for divorce, no, you did the right thing for you. You did the right thing for you. What does the gang need to know collectively? What is going on? Anybody have any specific questions that needs to be answered? Ask them now. What questions do they need to be answered? Ask them now. Okay. I have here appreciation. Maybe this person was not appreciating you. Okay. And you're holding coins. Maybe he didn't appreciate the fact that you worked. Maybe he worked too, but maybe you made more than him, and he didn't appreciate that. It's like it stunted his growth. He thought that was a part of his manhood being taken away. My woman is making more money than me. I can't have that, you know. And I have here financial constraints. Maybe he wasn't working at all, or maybe he wasn't working enough because he didn't like the fact that his woman was making more money than him. And that threatened him. That threatened his masculinity. That threatened his manhood. His friends probably joked with him about that a little bit. Man, your woman making more money than you. How does that feel? Are you not working? Or are you the house dad? Or however it resonates, you know. And that really impeded your door to romance with this person because they let their pride do the talking. They let their pride do the talking. And now there had to be some kind of strategy on both of your ends to figure out what was going to happen. He's not talking to me. She's not talking to me. There's only one income coming in. What am I going to do? You need to learn how to find a job. You know, maybe you as the wife or he as the man, however it resonates, maybe you kind of put the person down a little bit, maybe rub their ego a little too hard, and that ticked them off because of certain things that you said to them. And they tried to have to figure out a strategy to get out of this relationship because they were already feeling mishandled in a relationship. So they wanted to find a way to get out of the relationship. And here, both of you all are upset and crying. Both of you all are holding your hearts in your hand because you know this relationship is over. Somebody filed for a divorce or somebody separated. It doesn't have to be a marriage. Maybe you all were living together. Maybe you all were in a common law marriage and decided to just end it because it just wasn't working out right. You know, she had more money. She was making the bringing the bread home. You know, and she probably reminded you, I can bring home the bacon fried up in the pan, that old commercial from back in the day. You know, I have her the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. You all just didn't talk, and you all knew. That all you have to do is sit down and talk, and you all know that love is still there. Your love is still there, but the door to value has been broken. It has been kicked open, because only one person was bringing in income. But just because that one person was bringing in that income doesn't mean that the other person should have felt lower, or maybe you shouldn't have made that person feel lower. They were already feeling low, but you know how when somebody is going through something and you say something negative to them, and that just makes it go worse. Maybe they thought that you were saying something, but you really weren't. But all you were trying to do was love this person, whether it was male or female. Take it how it resonates. You love this person. There's a lot of love here. Both of you wear your heart on your sleeve, but there's some kind of journey. Somebody decided that they wanted to end this. They wanted to go. They wanted to leave this painful, messed up situation. They didn't want to go through this. They had to figure out what kind of strategy were they going to use to get out of this relationship. You used to make this person feel like Cinderella. But Cinderella is kicking off her heels. She's throwing those shoes away. She said, forget this, I'm out. You know, out. I'm done. I don't have to go through this. I can do it by myself. See, the envy. Somebody in a relationship was envy because the other person had more money than they did. And you in a relationship. When you're in a relationship, it's supposed to just be one anyway. Y'all bridge that gap and y'all put yourself together. And just because this person was making more money than you, maybe you weren't working at the time, maybe you were between jobs or however it worked, maybe you were out sick and couldn't work because you had some kind of stomach issue going on, you know. And the sun card, y'all, you make each other happy. You made each other happy. But you decided to divorce or break up with your common law person all because of ego and envy, all and pride and hostilities. You're full of hostile energy and mad and upset and angry energy. Like you want to cut everybody out of your life. And when you looking like this and trying to cut everybody out of your life, that's being selfish. That is being selfish and childish. Love each other. There's nothing to think about because you already know. The crazy thing about it is when you threw that shoe away that your prince gave you, he picked it back up and he's thinking, how can I put this shoe back on my lady's feet? How can I take this shoe and put it back where it belongs? I love this person. I'm not going to let this person go away. I'm going to find a way to fix this and I'm going to get her back. I love this person. I'm just glad she didn't break the glass slipper because I don't know how to put it back together because I don't have no doggone money. But I have love in my heart. That's funny. I love this person very, very much. I'm going to take her some flowers to her job. I wonder will she accept them. But she probably won't notice I picked them out of their flower garden she got in the backyard. I just love her so much. Yes, I do. Y'all need to be together. Yeah. I have here the deceit card. He's probably holding on to a bunch of feelings that you don't know about, and he probably wants to tell you that he was. I'm sorry that I took you to what I took you through. I care for you. I love you, but you have to realize I'm a man. I'm not working right now, but I can't stomach the fact that for one, you're taking care of me. You're working a full-time job. You're taking care of the house, and I don't have money to contribute. And I was just envious of you, and I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I want you to take me back. I love you. I care about you, but I let this dark side of this deceit and envy get to me, and I'm so sorry for that. When you threw that shoe back in my face, your love back in my face, that made me realize I needed to shape up because I knew you were shipping out, and I'm sorry. Please come back home to me. I love you. I care about you. Okay? This here is the temple path. I want you to come back to our temple of love, to our temple of happiness and peace and harmony. You made me feel like I didn't have any kind of worry or cares in the world. You took very good care of me, and I thank you for that. I want you to come back. I want us to walk up to this again and get married. I want us to renew our vows. I want us to renew our vows. I don't want you hanging out with another man. I don't want you to leave me. I don't want you to go be with anybody else. Even though you left, some may have left, some may have been already getting ready to prepare to leave. And they don't want you to be with anybody else because they love you. But you all have to find balance in your life and in your relationship. They care about you. They're just letting their ego talk for them, which is not good either. What questions is there need to be answered about this relationship, this marriage, this separation, this divorce, this common law relationship? I have here concern. He's concerned now, thinking about what it is that he can do to fix this. He's by himself now. He's not with you anymore. He doesn't have this caring connection anymore, and he is concerned about this. He is worried about now, how am I going to live without this person in my life? I'm by myself now. But at first, I had somebody who loved and cared for me, but now I'm at this all alone, and I don't like this at all. I don't want to grow old alone. Okay, this person does not want to grow old alone, whether you're male or female. Nobody wants to grow old alone. Okay. What question needs to be answered here? What question needs to be answered? What question needs to be answered? I have here message of concern. Maybe you have a message for concern from your doctor. Maybe you finally decided to go to the doctor for your physical to figure out what's going on with your stomach area for whoever this is concerning. And you got your test results were back. You got your test results back. Or you're worried about your test results and you want to talk to the person who walked out of the relationship, and you want to contact her or him, and she's looking like, well, he just sent me a text or a phone call, a message, and I'm concerned about him. He got his test results back, or he needs to go to the doctor to get his test results back, or he wants me to go to the doctor to have him be evaluated because of his stomach issues. And this person who you love, who left, cares about you. Of course they care. They're very, very concerned about the message that you left them, or you will leave them. And they're settling around. I need to go see. I know we're not in a relationship anymore. I know we're apart, but I love this person a little too much just to know that this person needs my help and I won't help them. So I have to figure out a way to help them. So it's like the message that you send them. Both of you all are concerned. He's going to be concerned enough about you to see what's going on with you. That's just how much they still care about you, even though even though you pushed them out of your life, they're coming back to help you. Okay, and yeah, the judge, this divorce or separation, however you want to call it, is here. The papers are being signed. You all are separated here in this court. You all are separated. You still care about each other, but you're separated now. You used to be loving and caring, in a loving and caring relationship, but somebody signed those separation or divorce papers, and it's real. There's nothing fake about that. It's real. It's there. You know, maybe you were getting married, maybe you already married or already were married, but it ended, because here also is a contract. It ended. Okay, it ended. Two different decks. And the judge is looking like, y'all know y'all love each other. What the heck are y'all tripping off of? What the heck are y'all doing? Y'all know y'all love each other. But you want to play this game? Okay, we're going to play this game. Sign the divorce papers, sign the separation papers, and let's do this so I can go home to my wife. If that's the way y'all want to do it, it ended over something really, really trivial, something that could have been fixed, but it ended. It ended. And this person not only is getting rid of her slippers, but she has her bags packed. I'm not playing. I'm getting out of here. So if you think that you can do good by yourself, you go right ahead. But you got to remember, those cupboards in there are bare. And how you going to get your next meal? Sell my slipper. She probably got real smart before she walked out the door. But y'all love each other. Yeah, but this judge, he ready to go home with his wife. He said, come on, let's get this over with. You want to break up? Fine. Split up. Let's do this. Okay? But you all had great fortune, not monetarily, but in each other. There was love there. There was caring there. There was devotion there. You just refused to see it. This person stole your heart. You stole each other's heart here. You stole each other's heart. You're holding her heart. She's holding your heart. And together you all made a beautiful union. But for some reason, you didn't think that you were good enough for her, or she didn't think that she was good enough for you. That's that pride talking. That pride and that ego talking, But y'all had to go to the courthouse. You just had to go to the courthouse and get that separation or that divorce, or however, or the common law relationship. It's over with. And look, two different decks, and both you went your way, she went her way. The thing about it is, even though you went your way, ladies, he's coming to get you. He is coming to get you. Because you know why? Because you all still have that caring connection. You left this guy because he had his pride and ego. And you said, take your slipper back. You used to be better than that. And now he knows I need to go back to the woman who loves me, who cares about me. I need to go back and get her. So both of you all have a journey that journey that you all need to take. And there's some kind of strategy in between how you all going to get there. How are you all going to get back? Are you going to take him back? Are you all going to change those the signatures, void out that the annulment, however it works out in those marriage situations? How are you going to change your mind? How are you going to fix that? How are you going to fix that? There's got to be some kind of strategy to that. How are you going to fix it? You can let your friends help you. Ask for advice. Ask for legal aid. Hey, I don't have no money, dude. Can you take me 200 or 300 miles away so I can pick up my woman? I need to pick her up. Look. Yeah, can you loan me your car so I can go pick her up? I need my woman back. I miss my woman. I don't have no money to get on a train. So can you take me so I can go pick her up? Please. So you want her back or you want him back, however it resonates with you. Y'all need to get this together. It's becoming comical. You're thinking about each other every doggone day and every night. Yeah. You're thinking about her because you don't want her to get anybody else. I don't want her to get nobody else. What am I going to do? I know as good as she is, as good as a person she is, I know it's going to be easy for her to find somebody else. But I got to go get my woman. Can I borrow your car? Hey, dude, can I borrow your car? You can go pick my woman up. So it's just you all are into a point of get to the point to where you all have to maybe separate for a little while just to get your feelings back to normal, to the way they were. Communicate with each other a little bit more. Talk it out. Talk it out. Tell each other that you love each other still. And stop having so much of an ego that you're worried about this person making more money than you and you not being able to take care of what you need to take care of at home. Cook and clean. If you don't have a job, cook and clean. Okay, if you don't have medical insurance, figure out a way to get your stomach checked out. Okay? I have here, free yourself. Free yourself from your ego. Both of you all have an ego. Clear that ego. Straighten it out. Fix it. Fix this. I have here retreat. You all have done enough retreating. It's time for you all to get back on the ball and go ahead and say, I'm sorry and I love you, so you all can fix this. Free yourself from your ego, retreat from your ego, and get back together. Because I have here, express your love to one another. You love him, he loves you, or vice versa, however it takes. And this person is your soulmate. Very much so. And the reason why one person in a relationship felt a little dishonored was because they weren't used to being with somebody as powerful and as devoted that you are to them. And that made them a little cringe. They cringed because they were waiting for the ball to drop, because they weren't used to being in a relationship with such a beautiful person who had high standards. They never had anybody like you before. So that made them a little nervous. How could she want to be with me? I don't have anything. Some people just love you for you. You don't need anything. As long as you treat them like they're supposed to be treated, who cares whether you're working or not? Eventually, yeah, you'll have to get a job, but that doesn't mean you can't be loved. That doesn't mean you don't deserve to be loved. Love yourself first, You all still have romantic feelings. You think about each other. You probably dream about each other every night. What you doing now? If you're not with her or you're not with him, that doesn't still mean you can't love them. That doesn't still mean you don't have needs. That's your soulmate. You love each other. That's your soulmate. You're married already, or you will be getting married. It's there. The attraction. You all are still attracted to one another. You still look at each other's pictures. Probably have pictures hanging up on the wall. Have pictures in your phone that you look at, or you just sit up there and pull up the picture in the phone. Probably, do intimate things with the picture around, and that kind of thing. Since you're alone right now, you're separated right now. But there's a way to bridge that divide. The only way you can end up doing that is to free yourself from your ego, because you love this person, you care for this person, you married this person, or you're living in a common law situation with this person. and you're concerned right now about your relationship. Am I ever going to be with this person again? This light here shining through the window is just your third eye is opening up, because you know that this person is who you need to be with. And you're wondering, how am I going to fix this with this person? How am I going to make this person come back home? I hold this person in very, very high regard. She held me in high regard, but I didn't hold myself in high regard. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe that somebody could love me like that. I have honeymoon and I have flirt and I have very soon. So it's going to be a situation very soon to where you're going to talk to this person again. You all are going to feel like you're on a honeymoon. You're just going to have a conversation over the phone. And you're going to talk about, remember how we used to do that? Remember how we did that? Remember that time when you did this and that? And you are going to have a good conversation. And it's going to feel like y'all in the beginning of a new relationship, and then you're going to flirt with this person a little bit. And very, very soon, you all are going to be back in a relationship, because you're going to free yourself from the ego, both you and him, or him and you, however this resonates. I think you're at a point to where now in your relationship where I'm going to let him call first, or I'm going to let her call first. The egos are still clocking it big time. Somebody got to be the biggest person to call. And I have here, love yourself first. Love yourself first, to know that just because you don't make as much money as the next person does not mean that you're not worthy. Free yourself from that cycle of mentality that you aren't worth it, because you are, or that you aren't worthy to have somebody in your life that beautiful or that handsome or that powerful. Don't think that way. God made everybody, or see whoever you resonate with. And you all are getting to know each other again. You're flirting with each other again. You're talking about the good days that you all share. You're thinking about honeymoon, what you did on your honeymoon, or what you did when you were together 10 years in a relationship. You can do it. Just get out of your own way. Get out of your own ego. And I have here, there's a false person. This is you. You need to free yourself. This is your ego talking. Your ego is telling you you are not worthy. But everybody is worthy of a good person in their life. Everybody is worthy of a good person they see looking at them in the mirror every day. Okay? And you may feel like you're impoverished right now because you are still missing that person who left you at night when y'all got into an argument. But you're not. You have all the love inside of you. All you have to do is free yourself from your ego and open up your eyes and look. You're in despair. All because you decided on your own accord to talk down to this person. Even though you love this person and this person is making more money than you are, that still doesn't give you the right to say the things that you said to this person. That's why they decided to leave, and you are regretting this. You are regretting how you treated this person. But you have to realize you need to come out of your ego. This needs to change. And sudden wealth is going to happen, not monetarily, but you're going to get your person back. After you all sit down and have an honest grown-up conversation, she or he is going to come back home. She or he is going to come back and make your house a home. That's what this is going to be. So my song for tonight will be "A House Is Not a Home" by Luther Vandross. I always find songs that coincide with the readings. So I'm going to say ask yourself a question, but two cards fell out immediately. A peaceful resolution and listen to your intuition. Okay? It's going to come out to be, y'all going to have this conversation. Y'all going to be talking and flirting and laughing together. And then all of a sudden, baby, come back home. And you're going to say, babe, okay, I'm coming back home. Can you come and pick me up from the train station? Oh, ain't that cute? Y'all giving me the chills. Y'all going to work it out. Y'all going to work this out. Yes. That is so nice. So, so great. There's something better, opportunity, and wait. So I see there's something better, opportunity, and wait. So there's something better coming along with money. Look, unexpected income. So all of this talking that you're saying, and you're feeling like you're underappreciated because you don't have a job here, dude, or whoever, however this resonates with you, get your stomach checked still. But when it all comes down to it, you're going to get an opportunity for a job. There's something better coming your way. There's something better coming for the person who left. You see those flowers and those blossoms here? Everything is going to change when you get back home, because this person is going to find a job. If he already has it, he's going to say, look, somebody just called me. I found a job. Or they called me back from being laid off. Come back home. I can do this now. I believe in myself. Please come back home. I want you to believe in me again too. This guy's gonna start working now. And just wait, because you're gonna get that phone call. Can you come to work? Or can you come back to work? Or you're hired. You're gonna hear something like that. Okay? Unexpected income is coming. Things are about to change because y'all done sat down and talked about it and figured out what you're going to do. It's going to change. Your income is going to change. Okay? All you have to do is pray. Ask the angels. Get your romance together. Get that stuff back together. Okay? And let go of your ego. Both of y'all need to let go of your ego because you know what? Big happy changes are coming. And reconsider this relationship. Okay? Whatever question you have, the answer is going to be yes. Okay? The answer is going to be yes. This bad health card, as I've been saying all through the reading here, people, get your stomach checked. Somebody's having issues with their stomach. I said that from the very beginning. Get checked with your, I think I said that in this beginning, or it was in the other deck that didn't go through. But at any rate, get your stomach checked, whoever this is. Okay? And this is the perfect timing now to go to the doctor, get your stomach checked so you can start your new job soon. If you believe everything is going to be perfect. Everything is going to work out perfectly. Okay? And be very, very assertive. And it's unlikely that this is going to pass. Get your stomach checked. Okay? And it's going to be a new job coming, toil and labor. Okay? Toil and labor. And you're going to get back with the person you love. They're going to get back with you. And everything in your life is going to be successful. Okay? So whoever this is for, get your stomach checked. Okay? So I hope you all enjoyed this reading. I hope it made sense to you all. I hope you all sit down and talk it out and straighten out what's going on. And I hope you all have a successful, as it will say, you all will have a successful new beginning. Okay? Just go ahead and work out your problems and listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition about your stomach. Have a good night.